Women. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so I'm doing a vlog. Ooh, let me make this little screen. Oh my god, it's close. I'm so sorry for you. That's my other side of my hair. Alright, so we're doing a video blog, or a vlog, as a cool kid say. Because I typed that in a sec, and I really don't want to feel like talking about that. Alright, so let's try to keep this under 10 minutes IOC practice, but it's already over. So, as we look at the first one, as Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from uneasy dreams, he found himself transformed in his bed into a giant insect. So sentence structure, this syntax kind of catches you off guard. He awoke one morning, uneasy dreams. Boom, he got into a gigantic insect in a bed. That imagery and the details of that um, is kind of interesting. It changes a little from the next one where Gregory Samsa. It says Gregory Samsa, not as Gregory Samsa woke up one morning. It's when he woke up. So like as soon as he got up, as soon as like he was like, oh my god, I'm a bug, he was like, oh my god, I'm a bug. It's kind of like a little bit more drastic. Number one to number two. Number two is a little bit more like drastic. Woke up from uneasy dreams. He found himself to be changed into a gigantic bug. It's not as cool, I would have to say. Not as like envivoring. Um, envisioned himself or himself changed into a giant bug. Change seems kind of like freedom, like you chose to like change into being a bug, not like you were transformed into a bug, which is more forced onto you. So that's kind of different from one to two. So number three, when Gregor Samsa awoke from troubled dreams, not uneasy. This is different. So troubled dreams. So like what was going on? It wasn't uneasy. It's like, oh no, this could be going on. Troubled is like actually like a bad dream. One morning, he found himself to have been transformed in his bed to an enormous bug. So here we see enormous instead of giant or gigantic. So enormous bug is different from the others. It's like a little bit bigger. You still have the contrast of the bed and enormous bug. We have troubled dreams, enormous bug. So the dreams seem a bit more bad, and transformed again, which is less choice than changed into a giant bug from the other one. So one morning doesn't have Gregor yet. This is different from the rest of them. One morning, upon waking up from agitated dreams, these dreams were agitated. They were coming for him, agitated. To me, is like a salt and batter, a little bit more up in your face than uneasy or troubled dreams. So this is like really getting to him. Found himself in his bed, transformed into a monstrous vermin. Vermin is like, oh my god, like a possum. Makes me think of like not a bug. So if he was the translation here, like a little bit different from the rest of them, like a vermin makes me think of like a possum or a rat. Like you shoot your little 22 rifle out on the farm, go hunting for vermin, not bug. So that's just a brief breakdown of everything from those. That was about 3 minutes. Not trying to get too long for like a peacock. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. And busy week. I'm kind of sick too. I don't know if you can hear it. A full body like nose wipe when you're out of tissues. All right. So next to the whole big question, I like have all this written down. Like in my planning stuff and all this other things here, but I'm trying to read off them as I go. If you want them, I can like screenshot them and put them in there. I just didn't feel like typing again. So how does word choice, syntax, punctuation, imagery shift with each affected meaning? So I kind of already covered that. So it shifts. We have Samson woke one morning uneasy dreams to like troubled or agitated. This kind of shifts it from being like were the dreams really the cause of what happened to him? Is it like something different? So uneasy dreams doesn't really make me think like that. Troubled or agitated dreams have more vivid language. Kind of makes me think that the dream is like making him transformed into the bug. Um, Word choice and imagery, same thing that we just covered. I don't think syntax really has that big of a thing here. I mean, there's just one sentence. Syntax to me, I'd have to analyze like a whole paragraph to really understand. Um, to me, one is not really more effective of translating it. Like the original is Als Gregor Samsa eins Mugus Eisauhin Tamachliach Freunde Sirtisinin Betuchen. Like I don't even know what that is. I put that in Google Translate. I didn't even know what language that's from. Like German or Swedish or something like that. I didn't. So I would say that the first one is a little bit more effective reading the context of the actual thing, where he was actually changed into a giant bug. The last one to me seems very ineffective because like transformed into a monstrous vermin. Like what is going on there? Like what is a vermin? It's like it's not actually like a bug. A vermin, like I said before, is a little animal you shoot out on the farm, like a possum or a rat, something like that. Um, I think one and two seem to be pretty interesting. Giant bug, a gigantic insect. I think a bug to some people could be like an alien, and an insect to others might seem a little bit more heinous than just like a bug. Because a bug could be like a ladybug, like a cute little bug. But a gigantic insect, or like a giant bug, like a big ladybug, or a gigantic insect, like cockroach, like all they have is 6 arms all up in your face, surviving radiation. So, what does this bring up about the difficulty of translating text? So, like a little antidote, like Google Translate in Spanish class. Like, how does the translate is like does a straight word, it doesn't understand context. So sometimes it might not understand context, or the translator might not understand, like say not figurative language, more like phrases or like I forget what they're called. You look a gift horse in the mouth, something like that. Like they might not understand like he looked at a horse in the mouth, like or he was just taking like granted what he had gotten, or like save a penny or a penny saved is a penny earned. You might be just like, this person saved a penny, they earned a penny. Like that can be kind of like that can be kind of misconstrued in those. So that's really how different translations or the difficulty in reading translated text is. We really don't know what the author meant because like we did that in Spanish class. Like we had little phrases and you read it and it didn't make any sense. And we tried to translate it directly, but like in the language, you'd be like, take a penny, earn a penny, or it's like talking to a brick wall. Things that don't seem as they would, but like with context, actually knowing the language and being in the experience, then you understand it. So going on the last one, how do different translations affect the tone in the sentence? So number four, one morning, upon awakening from agitated dream. So one morning, pause. Gregor Samsa awoke, or upon awakening from agitated dreams, Gregor Samsa found himself in his bed, transformed into a monstrous virgin, vermin. Um, this portrays like or the words like agitated dreams make it like push this weird tone and mood that like the dreams forced him, and then monstrous vermin is a lot worse than saying like, because first that's like two double negative, you have a double negative, monstrous and vermin. Like nobody likes a vermin. Like a vermin's something you want to get rid of, it a monstrous vermin, like that's like a to me that's like a really angry possum. And so that's what I really get from that. So this is gonna finish this off in about 8 minutes. Sorry it's like so bad, but I really typed a lot, and I feel like my written test too is good, and I feel really prepared. And I haven't done a video blog in a long time, so thank you very much. This is me signing off. Bye.